All right guys, coming to you today from my friend Garrett's gym. I want to show you guys a technique that you can use to make your closed guard a lot more efficient. All right, so typically in closed guard, people just wrap their legs and that's it. And while this works and this is good, what most people are going to do in closed guard is stand up to open, right? They're going to come here and they're going to do it. And you can still attack and obviously go back up. Obviously, if you have a grip, that's going to make them standing up a lot more difficult. Because they have to address the grip. But there's a lot of aspects of control from the closed guard that a lot of people miss. There's a lot of things that they don't do, and sometimes just wrapping your legs around them across your ankles isn't enough, right? You saw that, despite the size difference, I'm like 255, 260 pounds, he stood up pretty easily, right? So what you can do a lot of times, and obviously when you attack from closed guards, you want dominant grips. But since gravity always wins, and the guy on top has gravity in his back pocket, it favors him. I'm fighting Garrett and I'm fighting gravity, and gravity always wins. He might not always win, but gravity will. So, whether I get good grips or not, what I want to do when I play closed guard, like I'm holding a permanent glute bridge. You see how there's space under here, okay? What this is doing is putting all my weight on his legs, right? So if you watch him and he goes to stand up with my hips down, little problem, right? Okay, go ahead. You saw how much harder he had to work. What he's doing at that point is carrying my weight. It's a lot harder for him to stand up. It doesn't prevent him from standing up, but it makes it a lot more difficult. But in making it more difficult, it opens me up for attack. So if I'm here and he's fighting to stand up, as soon as he goes to stand up, I can bring my knees in towards my chest, break him right back down. But if I'm down and my hips are on the mat, and and I try to fight him like that, it's a lot harder, and I don't have the effect of breaking him down. So when you're here, I like to come like this. I'm literally putting my hamstrings and my glutes on his legs. And him trying to stand up now, it's going to be, even if I don't do anything, like look, he's having a hell of a time. And while he's struggling, that's my cue to pull him down, break his posture back down, or attack him with submission. So this is all you're doing. But notice I'm not just lifting my hips up. Notice that I'm putting my glutes and my hamstrings, probably the most powerful muscles in our body, on his. So if he's going to stand up, even if he's going to open on his knees, this makes everything more difficult because he's carrying my weight, okay? My hips down like this, my legs are just wrapped around him. Not that he's not in trouble, not that it's not dangerous, but there's a lot of difference. You guys have to experiment with this to feel it, but you can see the difference when he tries to stand up. But see here, it's okay, I'm controlling him. But here, now he's carrying a lot more of my weight than he was the other way, and that's all it is. And you can continue and attack from there. But just lifting your hips up and putting your hips on his legs like that, or your opponent's legs, makes them standing up and them getting their game going from closed guard a lot more difficult. When you're playing closed guard with someone, that's kind of what you want. It's for some people it's a reset. I'm tall, so I use it to kind of bully guys. But some people, they go back there to reset. And in doing that and putting your weight on them like that, it slows them down to where you can control them and play the game you want at your pace. So little tip that will definitely make your closed guard a lot more dangerous.